What's going on, world?
What's
Welcome
happening?
back
What's
and
happening, world?
happy Sunday. And welcome back to another Split the Difference podcast Sunday, man. We are back with another hot topic this Sunday. And this week we're gonna do a little something different because we've been noticing a lot of action going on in our DMs.
Right,
So
right.
I guess we're gonna go ahead and do that this week. Pops, you want to go ahead and kind of before we get into that though, um, Pops, tell them where they can tap in with us and follow us and subscribe to all our information.
All right, all right. You can catch us at all your social media platforms at Split the Difference
Hmm.
67. That's YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, you can catch us at all those spots out there.
Yeah, there it is, man. And we're gonna just give everybody a minute because I know, like we said last week, we're noticing that we already gone on halfway into the convo, and people are just now logging in on Facebook. So what we're trying to do is share on all our platforms from our personal pages because we know we got a lot of fans on our personal pages. And like Pops just said, once you see Split the Difference from our personal pages, just tap Split the Difference and go like it, man. We need y'all to like the Split the Difference page. We already know y'all like us, man. We already know y'all cool with us and like our content, but we want to grow the Split the Difference page personally. So
Mhm.
with that being said, I think Pops, I think we all set up. You got to share it over there on your personal page
Well,
for the people.
I'm a little slow with this, so I'm still trying to figure it
Okay,
out.
go to the Split the Difference page on Facebook.
Okay. Okay. Hey, he gonna teach me something.
Go, and then
Okay.
we should be live and just hit share.
I'm gonna let you look at my phone because
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'm not seeing what you see. All right, all right. Here we go. This comes straight from our. If you've seen the flyer this week, you've seen the DM, and we started not to do this because we was going to hold out another week. But I'm like, we'll try to tackle it because I want to do a little bit more research on it. But I don't know if Marcus and Tasha are watching. We're going to try to thing. Tasha and Marsha said, "Let me try to read it. I try to write it down on my pad." It's a couple. Marcus and Tasha. They've been together for 5 years. I thought it was 3, 5 years. Marcus cheated on her after feeling neglected, okay? Claiming Tasha was always busy with work, um, never had time for him. Months later in their relationship, he confessed to her, saying it was a mistake. He wants to fix things, but Tasha is hurt and confused. She still loves him and doesn't know if she should give him another chance or just move on. Her friends say, once a cheater, her family says everybody makes mistakes. Now, that's that's going to be a tough one, and I guess Rich Rocket is probably going to be we're going to try to tackle it, but this might be hard for you since you never. I don't think you had gone through this situation. So, and just remember, folks, all of this is just our opinion. Somebody wrote in on it. We might not. We might talk about it 10 minutes. We might talk about it 5 minutes. We might do the whole show. But I know Rich Rocket ain't never been through this. I see the producer is back there saying something to Rich Rocket because they're real tight. But hey, Joe, how you doing, brother? You watching today? How's your back, sir? You know, I don't know how your back got messed up with feet being so big. Look like you should have had a flat, even walk, but it's all good. Okay, let's get into this thing, man. Rich Rocket, do you think a relationship can survive cheating?
Yeah, I think it just depends on the people. I think it just depends on the people and their foundation.
Okay, well, let me ask you this: what do you think, or do you have any idea of I know you being young. What do you think make people cheat?
I mean, that's if people become unsatisfied in different areas. They could be unsatisfied financially. They could be unsatisfied with what's going on in the home. They could just be depressed. It could be someone else that's put something else in there that's better than what they're getting. It's many different reasons as to why people cheat. But why do you think?
Well,
What do you
you know
think
what?
about it?
Let's deal with since it's Tasha and Marcus. Let me talk about what.
Hmm.
And I tried to just to be kind of short with the note, but from what Tasha was saying in the letter, which I didn't read the whole thing, I really just tried to get to it. That she feels like She for the last 5 years, she feel like she's been faithful to her. She admits that she's been busy, but she don't think it's to the point that the guy should cheat it. And the reason they wrote in because he wants to marry. So, and I guess they had a let's come to Jesus meeting before the marriage to try to clear the air to make sure everything was great. And then she finds out he's been cheating, and he said he's cheated because he didn't feel like he was getting enough time. Do you think that's a legitimate excuse for him to step out on their relationship?
I mean, ain't nothing really a legitimate excuse because it's always a way out. He could have just easily said, "Hey, I'm done with this. I'm gone," and went and been a single man. So I don't
What,
never. I'm
what's
never gonna
what
say it's a
he wasn't
legitimate.
trying to he wasn't trying to be a single man. He
But
wasn't
don't
trying to be a
cheat.
single man.
But when you cheating, that's what you're doing. You being a single man. So that's why I said he should have had the conversation with the.
But he's saying he was not cheating because he wanted to be a single man. He's saying somehow, and we had a little conversation before the show started because we was trying to get our notes together. He wasn't cheating because he wanted to be a single man. He never had any intentions of cheating or being a single man. We was talking about before the show. In a relationship, at some point, if you're not careful and you're not spending time with each other and talking to each other, I would say any one of us are subject to be cheaters.
I mean,
And they try to say, no, I would never do that. I don't think so. I don't believe in that. But I don't. Yeah. What's your take?
specifically, what is the question? What's the question that you saying? I guess.
They were saying, I'm saying, all of us. I don't care how strong you think your relationship are at any given time, you could become a cheater. And I that's my stance, and I can tell you why. But I'm gonna let you comment on it.
I mean, it just like I said. I mean, it just depends because I'm at the point now to where even if it's something split second decision, I'll just pick up the phone. Hey, look, I don't even want to be. I don't want to do it no more. I can't. I'm just. I just know.
Well,
And then I'm gonna do what I need to do. Like, and I'm gonna have to live with that as a man later. But ain't no need of cheating. Like, it's too many options to not have to cheat on somebody. If this person ain't giving you what you want,
but if
it's
you've been
many.
with somebody that's for 5 years, you really love them, and it sounds like he was trying to let her know. Here's what I know about men, and we got some comments. I'll read them in a minute. Here's what I know about men: is that we like our women to a certain degree already know what we like. So majority of the men is not a man is not going to come to you and say, "Well, you're not talking to me enough." I feel like what I'm saying. I don't know a man who's you're not talking to me enough. If you don't talk to me enough, I'm gonna go cheat. See, a lot of cheating happens on the down low, even to the ones who's cheated before they know it. They're in a cheat. But before I go to that, what is that comment? I think that's Mike.
We got a few.
We got a few.
Well, we got a couple. We got two.
Okay.
All right. The first one is from Own Your Own Brokenness. All of it falls under the lack of communication.
Yep,
Okay.
And then two,
that's what I was saying.
there's no legit reason to cheat. Either end the relationship or work it out.
Well,
That's what I
that's
said on communication. Like,
see,
long as I let you know where I'm at, then that's on you to give the person an option to decide. Okay, if I'm gonna stay with you, if they stay with you, I don't think it's cheating because you sat there and told them, "Hey, this is how I'm feeling. I
but
need to go get this from somewhere else." But give the person the option, which goes back to own your own brokenness. Communicate. You got to communicate.
right. But somewhere along the line, they said they've been together for 5 years. They've been together for 5 years. Sometimes you can think you're communicating, but you're not communicating. You think your partner is supposed to know. And that's why I'm saying some men think their partner is supposed to know that they're not spending time with
But
them.
you know, if you made it clear to somebody what you want and what you need, and if you're getting it, you know if you've communicated that right to somebody in an effective way for them to understand. You know that if I told somebody, "Hey, it's basically like you either beating around the bush or getting straight to the point. You know if you've told that person directly, hey, I want us to communicate more. You know if you said
Well,
that, I want us to spend more time. You know that.
let me state my disposition here to Marcus and Tasha. I think you can make it. I want you to make it. Here's where I'm at, and let me explain. And I'm gonna try to say it like I was saying it before the show. At any given time, I've been married for 35 years. At any given time, we all are subject and could be one silly comment away from cheating. Here's how Marcus and I'm not I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but let me
like we're all
let me say what I got to say though.
subject to one.
Let me say what I got to say.
Okay.
Let me say what I got to say because I didn't read that whole story because I don't have time. But I'm saying if Marcus is in a bad place, he's not going out looking to cheat. He said that. Tasha working all the time, not really, she might give him a kiss or two and they do what they do every now and then, but not really seeing that she's so busy, not really seeing that she's not really giving Marcus what he needs. Any given time, this is where I come in at that. Any given time, we all are a conversation away from being cheaters if we're not careful. What happens is, and I'm not telling Marcus' story.
Okay.
Marcus goes to work.
See.
He's already feeling he don't want to cheat. He's trying to understand in his head why he's not getting all of her attention. Some little slick woman at his job come across and sees that he's sitting by himself eating lunch. Why are you over here eating lunch by yourself? Hey, I'm just trying to figure it out. Me and my girl, I love her to death. But right now, she just don't have enough time for me. Uh-oh. You just told the enemy how to infiltrate. You talking to Marcus is talking to this girl with no intentions of ever trying to cheat with her. But since she's an old hussy looking for trouble, now she starts going over with Marcus, knowing what he says. How you doing today? Hey, come on, eat lunch. Start talking to him. Sweet talking him. He's not really knowing that she's setting him up. And before you know it, week 1 they're at lunch. Week 2, your girl, what's she doing tonight? Well, she got to do a thing. Come on, meet me at dinner. Marcus' intentions is never now. He knows something. Is he doing something he ain't supposed to got, but not to be doing. But his intentions are not to go out and cheat. Next thing you know, he's doing something he don't really want to do.
Yeah, I understand that.
So I'm saying we in any given time. But let me say this.
I see the comment.
Okay, go ahead. We got a comment. Let me have it.
All
I'm
right,
gonna try. I'm sorry, y'all.
We got 3.
3.
From Stephanie Mays, we got, I believe that it's a lack of communication. If you can't get through it to the other person, then just leave. Don't cheat. Then we got Mike John. Unfortunately, the woman mind doesn't operate the same as men. Remember the book, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Secondly, both individuals need to operate within other love language.
Mike John, you're exactly right. And I read the book.
Good job, Mike John.
You are right.
That.
They do not think how we think. But
Right,
most men and women are not educated enough to know that we are not thinking on the same. That book also talks about the different love languages. We don't understand. See, I know my wife's love language is giving. You know what I'm saying?
Come from.
That's her strength. That's not really my love language. I think is time.
Yeah.
But hers is giving. So you can't give if I'm giving her time and her love language is giving, then I'm not really giving her, because if she's trying to get from me what her love language is, that it creates a confusion.
But it's communication though.
Yeah.
It's all back into communication.
But you got to be mature enough to know the communication.
Right.
Because everybody don't cheat because they want to cheat. I'm saying Marcus, from what I've read, ended up in a situation that he didn't really set out to be in.
Yeah.
All right, we got
Listen,
some more.
They hot. They hot.
I was about to say y'all got them hot
We
today. Hold on.
appreciate
Sweet
the
Pea on
comments.
here.
Let's go ahead.
Y'all got them hot. All right. This is
Okay.
Mike again. You need to be direct and tell the person what the problem is. If you don't know how to communicate, you need to learn how to. If Marcus wasn't straight, tell her what the issue is, and if not, it's his problem. And then we back to on your
Yeah,
own.
that's what I'm saying.
Well, see,
And then let me address Mike.
okay, because hold on,
I'm with
I gotta
Mike.
take up for
See,
Marcus.
if Mike told her, "Hey, this what it is, this what it is, this what it is," only part he wrong, you should always leave. Don't say, "Oh, just because you told her, you still felt right to go do it." You still got to tell her and then be a man and leave her, then go be single. Don't sit there. That's the only problem I have with Marcus is he didn't leave. Because it sounded like from the DM they talked about what the problem was, but it never got fixed.
See,
The only problem I have with Marcus is leave her first before you do that.
see, y'all don't know about love. Because y'all talking about your feet and your butt. Y'all don't really know about what love is. When you love somebody, you don't just leave. You try to make it work. It's just like if God
Okay,
loves you,
all
He
right.
don't just walk out on you because you don't do
We gonna
exactly what He
remember
wanted
what
to do.
he just
He
said, but
keeps
read the
trying.
rest of the
He
comment.
keeps
I'm
trying.
gonna remember that, but please read the rest.
What does Chelsea had to say?
Please remember that.
We're gonna get to it. But right now we got expectations have to be stated. As we evolve, expectations change. Most people don't reinstate their expectations as they change. And then Chelsea comes in and says, Marcus shouldn't be telling his household business to a stranger.
That's
And
true too. That's for
Mike
real.
pretty much co-signed what she said with don't air out your problems to other people and you won't
I
have
definitely
an
agree
issue.
with Chelsea on that one.
Then she also said some people cheat just because they're bored.
Well, hold on. Let me here again.
Exactly.
Let me. I don't know Marcus. I don't have a last name. They just put in the DM to see what our suggestion, because they like what we've been saying on the show, and to see what we had to say. I am rooting for Marcus and his girl.
That is my
Tasha.
first suggestion for Marcus. He shouldn't have did it say he said something out to somebody? Or that was
No,
just an example.
he admitted to her.
Now that
those
was just
two.
an example.
Yeah,
Okay.
those two.
But what
He never
Chelsea
admitted
right,
to that to nobody
but
else.
Chelsea answered another question that you were saying when you was like a lady come by and start talking to him. Well, if Marcus just don't say, "Oh, everything gonna be all right," then he gonna be good. He like, just one of them days, I'm gonna be all right. The woman gonna keep going. You made it seem like Marcus just opened up to a lady. So I see
No,
what Chelsea was answering.
Marcus did not.
Just
He
to acknowledge
didn't
her
just open
comment.
up to her.
Just to acknowledge her comment.
After
I
a
wanted to
few,
say that.
and I got to make sure I represent them right. After a few, the lady worked with him. She was a co-worker, so he already knew her.
Right.
And
But still, that
but
don't
he was
mean
just-
she knew
Look,
the
he's
personal problems.
from what he
though.
said.
That don't mean she knew the personal
He was sitting
problems.
at himself eating lunch. They talked. She been on the job. He's like, man, what's going on with you? They already knew each other. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure out. Basically, I can hear him saying it this way. Me and my girl, I love her, but she seems like she's just always busy. What's wrong with saying that?
Let me say this since we already right here. The first person that try to counsel you, they ain't your D counselor. That's the one that they want you. The first person try to well, what is she doing?
Speaking of counseling, that's one of the comments, brother. Did they try counseling?
Who put that comment in there?
That's Chelsea as well.
Chelsea, use marriage counseling word. Chelsea,
They're not married. They're not married.
Well,
this
could
is right
still do
before they were trying to get married.
They could do
Man.
relationship. Does it
Counseling
work?
Counseling sucks.
It don't even work.
To me, counseling sucks. Everybody who's doing what they're doing know what they're doing. Like I said in the beginning of the show, Marcus knew to some degree that he should not be going out with this girl to eat. If you cannot tell your girlfriend or boyfriend that you're doing it, and if you told them they're going to get mad about it, it's wrong.
And then Chelsea, you say you contradicting yourself now because on the last post you said don't let nobody outside in your business, but now you're trying to go get a counselor in your business. So would you you're saying you would let a counselor, but nobody else instead of just.
She came back and reiterated. She said she wouldn't know she's not married.
Well, relationship counseling. We just talking about relationship counseling.
Well,
you can on the book, man.
Come on, we're gonna try to cover all these. I thank y'all for joining. Just give me one, Austin.
This is from Mike Jones again. He said, lastly, just look at some of our great leaders like MLK, Eddie Long. There's life after infidelity. Sometimes, and then he coming to D. He said, D. Sometimes communication is sometimes through action and not what you say, but by what you do.
Who is Mike John? I like what he coming with. He ain't got no profile picture.
Yeah, Mike.
I think he new. Is he new?
Here's what I'm saying.
Mike John.
Been married 35 years.
I love that Mike John.
And I go back and I'm trying to protect, and I'm saying Marcus, and y'all been together 5 years. And I would say to Tasha, if he's not putting his hands on you, if he's been good to you, if he's not demeaning you in any way through this process, if y'all can work it out, I think it can work. I think it's an opportunity to grow and learn and to tell others who come behind you how to make it happen. I've seen it happen. I know it can happen. If both of you guys are willing to work through it and not keep bringing it up. That's the first way. I'm not the counselor, but I would say that's the first way to get through it is just not keep bringing it up.
And then I will give the old man some props over here. It legitimately could have been just a situation where bruh slipped up. And now he realized how much he hurts you, and now he realized how much he loves you. He's kind of to the point where he might realize that
he slipped up.
I know I won't do that again. And if worse comes to worse, I can have those hard conversations with her to prevent this, both of us feeling how we feeling now. So sometimes, all right, I'm not gonna say it like for relationships, but like in life, sometimes it take a little nick on the head in a certain profession or something to get right and never mess up again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hate to say that as far as relationships, but sometimes it might take some type of screw up. I hate it. And it can be prevented, but sometimes that might be what it takes in order for a guy or woman to realize, dang, I don't want her to feel like that again, and I don't want to feel like this again. Or if you don't get back with her, I don't want any woman to feel like that again. So I'm not going to cheat.
Well, Chelsea did say one thing, right, about telling your thing, telling your issue, your business. Right. You got to be careful who you say that to. And I remember this pastor. I was at Old Pleasant Hill Baptist Church. It was Pastor Hal Howard. He said this, and you can reverse it. He was talking about men. He was talking to women, how men are. His thing was, men are like deer hunters. They set up, they throw out the corn for the deer to come eat. They get them fat, help their horns grow, and they shoot them. They don't want them. They just want them to put their head on the wall. They kill them.
It's a trophy.
As a trophy. Some men are doing it as trophies. Some women are doing it as a trophy. They don't really want you. They're messing up your real thing. So you got to be careful because there are some people, Tasha and Marcus, that has seen your happiness. Yep. That woman that tricked you because she knew what she was doing. She knew you had a girlfriend. She knew y'all been together 5 years. Why? She was the infiltrator of this. And you just played into the hands of because you were just having a down moment and it felt good to you. But some things all things that feel good to you ain't good for you.
Let's hit this one on YouTube and then we need to flip back over to Facebook because I feel like, what's his name? John, I feel like he done said something else good. So let's hit this last one on YouTube from Chelsea.
What she got? She say a professional is a counselor. Yeah, a professional is a counselor, not a stranger in the lunchroom. He should know he loves you before cheating on you. Cheating doesn't make you realize you love someone. Well, it shouldn't. I said a lot right.
No, it don't.
So you never said anything about, see, you talking big. You never said anything to your girls about something about your boyfriend before. Stop playing. Stop playing. Be honest with me. You never said anything. This boy is getting on my, you never said anything, nothing like that. I don't know, but I'm saying I think everybody's guilty of that.
Girls are girl. And the only reason I say that, Chelsea, is because I know people who knew that they loved the girl, but when they did something, they realized that, dang, bro, I love Shawty too much to have done that dumb stuff I just did. So not saying that it makes him realize it, but
my producer just going off laughing.
My producer, yeah, I'm ready to read these comments, but I'm just saying, I guess it highlights it more. I'm not saying it makes him realize, but I guess it just highlights within himself, like, dang, I really loved her too much, and she loved me too much for me to be doing that, no matter what. Let's read the comments. Hey, we try to do 20 minutes, but as long as y'all comment, man, we gonna go back and forth with y'all.
And then I want to see what what's Kai had to say.
Mike John, that's his name. Mike John.
He said majority of men egos get in the way and their pride too. And exactly. Then D, this is directed towards you, brother. D should talk less and listen. He's still, they keep moving. All right. He's still wet behind the ears and haven't really experienced life.
Who is Mike John? He must know us.
We gotta figure out who you are,
Mike John. I like you because you coming at me, brother. But let me tell you something. Under this here hat, Mike John, I've had a very, very, very successful relationship.
Somebody finally on my side because they be wearing me out on YouTube.
Before that very, very, very successful relationship that I had, Mike John, I used to help people get together and stay together, Mike John. So although I like you, Mike John, and I want you to come back, Do a little research on D, because obviously you know me.
Thank you,
So
Mike.
do some research on D. Okay?
Let's
I love you, Mike
let's
John.
see what
Any more
Kai,
comments?
give me Kai, man. Let me see what Kai said.
Counseling is necessary to have an counseling is necessary to have an unbiased opinion, especially if the individuals don't know how to communicate properly. Most people don't know how to communicate.
And then put it like this. With that being said, that was Kaya, right? How many people actually go to the counselor and then just gonna tell them everything, right? I bet it's so many couples that still leave the counselor's office and get to arguing about something they didn't even tell the counselor.
You know, me and your mama went to a counselor one time, and after we left there, we looked at each other and said, "What the hell was that?" It was absolute a waste.
You could have did it
And we
to
said
yourself.
we're never doing this again. It was a waste of time. I'm like, lady, you didn't tell us nothing. You just got our money. I don't counsel the hell with them.
Any last comments on YouTube, man? We appreciate you, Mike John. Man, I can't wait. I hope you keep coming back, dog. I appreciate you, man. I probably know who you are. I just don't know you by name, but I can't wait to find out who you really are, Mike John.
We are out of time.
Yep.
I didn't even think it was going to go this long because we started not to do it. But if you have something, well, let's we close out. We got to tell Marcus and Tasha. Let me say thank you to you guys. I think you can make it. I really think you can make it. I think that
start right here and start.
I'm not a counselor, but I would tell you, it sounds like y'all love each other because you want to be with him, but you listening at your friends, and your family sounds like they like him because they say everybody make mistakes. It was a mistake, but it wasn't a mistake because everybody knew what they were doing. That you guys are grown people. I think you can make it. I want you to make it. Y'all invite Split the Difference to your wedding because I see it happening.
And I just got two things for my brother Marcus and for Tasha. Think about what it took to get where y'all at in this 5 years.
Hold on, Mike John said he changed your diaper.
Who's Mike John? You changed my diaper. Then you ought to know. Who is Mike John?
Mike John on here posing.
Mike John, we gonna find out. Hit us in the DM. I'm gonna get to the bottom of who you are, Mike John. But like I said, for the couple, Marcus and Tasha, I would just say, think about all the hardships and all the good times up to this 5 years and what it took y'all to get here, to know each other, to love each other, put the families together. And then think about this. Is the grass greener? And who else you gonna get? And the dating pool. Just think about that.
Who was this said? As I said, what they said, what's that last one?
That's the other Mike. As I said, cheating is never the option. Learn how to communicate and don't air out your problems to random people. And Mike John had one more on the other side. I forgot.
Okay,
He said she's so much more than just love.
Did I see something that last summer on Facebook said, call me? There's a number down there? Okay. Here's what I got to say to all the people who talking about cheating is never option.
It's Mike John.
A lot of people get into cheating innocently. That's all I got to say. Keep living.
That's right, Chelsea Taylor.
That's what Mama used to tell me. Keep living, son. Because some stuff you thought you wouldn't do, you'll do, and the things you thought you would do, you don't do.
Yeah.
You know, because I know some folks who said, if my man ever cheated on me, I'm gone. They're still together, and I know one couple is married 20 years now. So cheating does not define who you are. And I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, man. And one thing,
we over time,
one
man.
thing my pops gave me last thing, man. Don't never leave the door crack, because if you leave it crack, it'll get kicked open. And you take that for what you.
That's for you, what's his name?
Mike
John.
Who is Mike John, man?
All right, we gotta go, man.
We out of here. But Mike John, you DM us, Mike.
Sweet Pea, bring me some banana pudding, girl.